It's Tuesday, 10th December 2024. Mental health is real. Seek help. End the stigma. On the news this evening, Rivers lawmakers to visit oil spill site in Bonny. Governor Fubara promises to do more for Rumolumeni community. Court adjourns suits challenging conduct of Rivers PDP congresses. Port Harcourt residents speak on readiness for fire emergencies. On the foreign scene, Syrian rebels name new interim leader. I am Constance Irele Mega. We'll go on a quick commercial break, and when we return, we'll bring you the details of the news. Do stay tuned. News in detail. The Victor Oko Jumbo-led River State House of Assembly has mandated its Committee on Public Complaint to immediately visit an oil spill site in Bonny local government area to ascertain the cause of damage at the facility of the Nigeria National Petroleum Corporation. Now, he made this known at the end of the presentation of the petition to the Committee on Public Complaint shortly after today's plenary. Now, Mr. Oko Jumbo also requested the Assembly to ensure that the NNPCL takes immediate action to clean up the spill and restore the environment and provide compensation to the affected communities.
To fend for themselves. They have not been attended to by whether it is the NNPCL or any other government body. I think this petition is timely, and I would urge this House to take action that would immediately alleviate the sufferings of these over 40 communities and hundreds of residents. Committee on Public Complaint to immediately go down to these impacted communities.
Earlier, the leader of the Assembly, Sukari Goodboy, who presented the petition, urged the House to take immediate action to address the environmental disaster caused by the spill.
Mr. Speaker, I wish to add that we have had such petition that come from Eleme some time ago in Share facility, and this one now in Bonny, Mr. Speaker, that this petition should serve as a consolidation forum where other spills, this is just coming from minimal. I am from and we have series of oil spills here, and I wish that in committing this petition to any committee, the committee should be empowered to further look into other areas that might be suffering the same fate.
Recall that on the 2nd of November 2024, a devastating oil spill from the NNPCL facility happened in Boni local government area, affecting so many communities. Our Assembly correspondent Review Ruara reports that also during plenary today, the Rivers State Real Estate Regulatory Authority Bill 2024 and the Rivers State College of Nursing Sciences Bill 2024 scaled first reading. Moving on, the Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara says the rehabilitation of the Okocha Road in Rumolumeni, Obiakpo local government area is his appreciation to the people for voting him into office. Governor Fubara said this while speaking during the commissioning of the road today.
Our supporters at that time approached them, spoke to them, and they saw reason to support our election. So what I'm doing here today is to say thank you for believing in us. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for also standing by us. The little we can do is to make your life better. This road is very significant to us because it removes tears from the faces of the people living here. It was a terrible road. The living conditions here was unimaginable. But to the glory of God today, those things are now history.
Now, the governor also promised to attend to the needs of other streets in Rumolumeni community.
Politics will also include attending to the need of the people. If I was an evil person, I would say I won't come here, considering the nature and the locality of this place. But because it is our duty in government to provide services, protect life and property, we had to come to make sure that our people here are happy. And to assure you that the other adjoining streets, we are going to attend to them immediately. The issue of the school that is mentioned here, I can assure you, the Commissioner for Education will immediately visit the school and take necessary action.
Now, earlier, the Commissioner for Works, Eloka Tasi Amadi, spoke on the importance of the road to the people of Rumolumeni.
Coincidentally, it's the only road that links these two roads and moves on to our ongoing Trans-Calabar project. For many years, this road, which should have been a hope for the people, was more a symbol of neglect. It was in very bad shape, and it eroded the dignity of the people, devalued their properties, and a lot of people here were really not very happy. Today, the story is different. As the sounds of construction replace the noise of frustration, the joy of the people in the area has been renewed and restored, and all their hopes renewed.
Now, the Okocha Road was commissioned by former Senator John Mbata, while the chairman of Eche local government area of Rivers State, Uzodimma Nwafo, has asked the traditional ruler leaders, political class, opinion leaders, youths, religious groups, the academia, women groups, and entire people of Eche to come out in their numbers on Wednesday to welcome Governor Siminalayi Fubara for the flag-off of the Ewi Afara Mba Road reconstruction. Dr. Nwafo, in a statement, asked the people of Eche to come out by 10 a.m. to welcome the governor, who is also the Dikoha one of Eche land. Now, he said the people of Eche should give the governor the hospitality and honor he deserves. In the same vein, the leadership of the Simplified Movement in Eche local government area of Rivers State has asked the traditional leaders, political class, opinion leaders, youths, religious groups, the academia, women groups, and entire people of Eche to come out in their numbers on Wednesday, 11th December, to welcome Governor Siminalayi Fubara for the flag-off of Ewi Afara Mba Road. The group, in a statement signed by the leader Ambrose Ibokwe Muzi and the Eche Council Chairman Uzodimma Nwafo, asked the people to come out at Afara Eche to welcome the governor, who is the Diko Hawan of Eche land. Now, the statement noted that with the new road project, the governor has once again deepened his love for Eche ethnic nationality, delivering people-oriented projects to them. Now, the statement urged Eche people to give the governor the hospitality and honor he deserves during the historic visit. Also, the Rivers State Commissioner for Commerce and Industry, John Ngubo Otamiri, has joined in welcoming Governor Siminalayi Fubara to Eche local government area for the flag-off of the Ewi Afara Mba Road reconstruction on Wednesday. Mr. Otamiri, in a statement, called on all sons and daughters of Eche to turn out in their numbers and welcome the governor, whom he says has shown enormous love for Eche people through developmental projects. Now, the Rivers State Commissioner for Commerce and Industry noted that Eche people are happy with the governor for redefining governance and delivering the dividends of democracy across Eche and Rivers State at large. Away from that now, a state high court in Port Harcourt will on 15th January 2025 hear arguments on interlocutory injunction filed by two Port Harcourt-based legal practitioners, Edwin Woko Love Otonye, and 2 members of PDP against its national chairman, state chairman Aaron Chukwemeka, and 9 others. Now, the petitioners are asking the court to set aside the congresses conducted in all the wards across the 23 local government areas of Rivers State, as well as the State Congress conducted on the 27th of July and 10th and 31st of August. Now, the applicants are claiming that the congresses were done in violation and flagrant disobedience to the order of Rivers State High Court issued on 16th July this year. Our correspondent reports that the presiding judge, Justice Stephen Jumbo, after listening to lawyers to the defendant, adjourned till 15th of January for hearing on argument on interlocutory injunction. Still to come, Port Harcourt residents speak on readiness for fire emergencies. Stay tuned. For staying with us, and now to the rest of the news. As the Harmattan season sets in, bringing with it an increased risk of fire outbreaks, many Port Harcourt residents appear to remain ill-prepared for fire emergencies. Now, some of them revealed to our correspondents that they neither own fire extinguishers nor know how to use them.
I do not own a fire extinguisher, and that's because I have never seen a need to own one.
I don't have a fire extinguisher in my house, and I also don't know how to use it.
Okay, I have not used it before because I have not gotten the opportunity to use it. Maybe I have not seen any emergency that requires using it.
Stereotyping in African homes, Nigeria precisely, where we do not see the need for certain things. I think fire extinguisher is one of them.
Has revealed a misconception that fire extinguishers are for businesses and wealthy people, highlighting a widespread gap in awareness about the importance of basic fire safety tools in homes in Port Harcourt.
It's not like there's no need, but we only see it in commercial places like banks and filling stations. It's not like there are no houses that own it too. There are, but for like the average Nigerian,
mostly in Nigeria, it's very difficult to see fire extinguishers in most homes. Those homes who they are not wealthy, so it's more difficult to see it there.
Now, this comes in the wake of a recent devastating fire outbreak at the Guruta market in Ikwere local government area of Rivers State, which resulted in significant losses. Now, health and safety experts Joy Amoniofori, while reacting to the recent fire outbreak, had emphasized the urgency for residents to equip themselves with fire extinguishers and acquire basic fire safety knowledge. Now, experts warned that during Harmattan, dry weather conditions make fires more likely to spread rapidly. Now, the lack of fire extinguishers in homes endangers residents in a state like Rivers, where there are no emergency services. Meanwhile, a public health physician, Modukbe Oyatodun, has advised Nigerians to take plenty of water to remain hydrated this Harmattan season. In an interview with our correspondent, Dr. Oyatodun also warned people against taking carbonated drinks in place of water.
Lots of drugs around, and all these things can affect health if not properly managed. So one thing I want to say is that during this dry season, it's important to stay hydrated. And when I talk about hydrated, it has to do with drinking plenty of water, not Coke, not soda. Between soda and water. So when we say be dehydrated, it has to do with drinking plenty of water, more than usual. And let's talk about plenty of water. You take at least maybe about 8 to 10 glasses. That is the big ever water bottle. So taking like 2 of it.
Away from that, as the world marks Human Rights Day, the convener of People's Advocates Courage Nseremovu has advised the judiciary not to get involved in the increasing human rights abuses in the society.
The judiciary must be involved in protecting human rights or safeguarding suspects and citizens from human rights abuse. If it does not appear when needed in court, then there should be a bench warrant. So the judiciary must be involved in safeguarding the rights of people, even when it's a capital offense. If the suspect is such a reasonable person, that would definitely appear. It's not nice to go and drop people in prison. You find out they are, at the end of the day, they are innocent.
And Mr. Nseremovu also called on the police and other stakeholders to join in the fight to reduce human rights abuses. Another rights activist in Rivers State, John Ihua, also spoke to correspondent Emeka Otuka on this.
This powerful team underscored the urgent need to protect and promote human rights as the cornerstone of the just, equitable, and inclusive society. As we celebrate, we must also reflect on ongoing challenges, discriminations, inequalities, abuse continue to threaten the fabrics of our society. It is our shared responsibility for the government, civil society, and individual alike to take bold steps to address this injustice. We can create a future where human rights are respected and protected.
Now, the theme for this year's Human Rights Day is Our Rights, Our Future, Right Now. We'll go on another commercial break and then we'll wrap up the news. To stay tuned. al-Bashir has been named as Syria's new interim leader. Mr. al-Bashir previously governed a small pocket of rebel-held territory during Bashar al-Assad's rule. Meanwhile, Turkey has joined some Middle Eastern nations, including Qatar, Saudi Arabia and Egypt, in accusing Israel of exploiting the downfall of Assad. And that's the news, but before we go, let's take a look at the highlights. On the news this evening, you heard that Rivers State lawmakers are planning to visit an oil spill site in Bonny local government area. And Governor Siminalayi Fubara has promised to do more for Umo Lumeni community. Court has adjourned a suit challenging the conduct of Rivers PDP congresses to 15th January 2025. Port Harcourt residents have shared their readiness level for fire emergencies, revealing that many of them do not have fire extinguishers nor know how to use them. On the foreign scene, Syrian rebels have named a new interim leader. The news was edited by Onyeka Chinwosu. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. I am Constance Irele Mega. Thank you so much for listening. Good evening.